alternative for the Front Range.
You gotta open up his eyes to the music.
94.3 The X.
Psychic Marla Mitchell in the studio this morning. Hey, Marla.
Hey, good morning.
How's it going?
It's going good on this Wednesday, June 1st.
Wednesday, this hump day.
It is a hump day.
It is a hump day. 1-800-595-2943 if you want to speak with Marla and ask her a question this entire 8 o'clock hour. 1-800-595-2943. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
If you have a birthday today.
If you have a birthday today, you are in a 7 personal year. This is a year of the inner voyage.
Oh.
So you're going to seek privacy, solitude, quietness. You're seeking the truth and the wisdom as well as answers this year. So it's a very internal shift. It's a growing on the inside, and the next year is your debut when you go into 8. You're going to be looking for directions in your life. You're going to be looking for what works for you and noticing what doesn't. That could be relationships of all kinds, work, just things in general. Maybe even the place you live. You may just like, wow, this doesn't feel like me anymore.
Yeah.
But don't make any decisions this year. That's next year. Just kind of sit with it and resonate and see what doesn't work, what does, and just kind of take note. You need to wait for opportunities to come to you. So this isn't a year to be, like I said, making huge decisions, just jumping the gun and taking a risk. It's a year to just observe and look at what you want. Practice patience and slow down. So this is a great year to learn to meditate if you haven't meditated yet. Yes.
I remember, so I had a 7-year just couple years ago. And I remember it was, I had just come out of college and I was, it was like a big transition phase.
Yeah.
And I was just getting into radio and I was like, oh, this is such a weird time. And yeah, I was definitely more, you don't
feel like yourself in a 7-year.
Yeah. I didn't even feel like a person. I was just like, what is going on?
Hello, that's me. I'm in a 7-year this year. I'm like, I don't feel like myself, but I'm still doing everything, but I'm going through the motions, but I feel very like I'm in a cocoon, just like a butterfly.
Yeah.
I'm in a cocoon and I'm transforming, but I don't know what I'm going to be when I come out.
Right.
And I just feel very odd this year. I just can't explain it.
Yeah.
But I just feel very different and not myself. But I'm
Weird.
like, oh, I'm supposed to feel this way. Okay.
Yeah.
It feels unsettling.
It's definitely unsettling.
Yeah, I know I'm still the same, but I'm not on the inside. So we'll see who I become next year.
You'll be a beautiful butterfly.
You never know.
1-800-595-2943. 1-800-595-2943. We did get a message on Facebook at 94.3 The X from Terry. Terry says, Marla, I've been doing the same job for many years. I've tried to find something different and end up back at the same place. Do you see a change in my future? Or am I just stuck where I am? And Terry is an Aquarius.
Does she say what her birth month and day are? I was just curious what year she's in. If she's in a 7, I'll be like, nope, nothing happening this year. But let me look at her cards and just see if Okay, Aquarius Terry. Let's see what we get for anything coming for you. All right, you are on path, Terry. I pull the path card, which says, even though it doesn't feel like anything's happening. Oh, I pulled 3 path cards. Awesome. Okay. You are in a place of, I'll call it a funk, and there is a choice coming to you. I got both cards of choice, the minor and the major version, and so that means there is an opportunity presenting itself. I'll tell you when in a minute, where you can get yourself out of the rut. It will be divinely guided, so there is something coming your way, so you're not going to be stuck in this job forever. Yay!
That's good.
Let me look at the months here. It feels to be fall. So if you can hang in there, in the meantime, update your resume, start networking. There's a lot of great networking groups or meetup groups that you can join, and just kind of, networking helps with finding a job, because somebody knows somebody who knows somebody, and that just that rumor might lead you to an opportunity. But there is a choice coming, and you will make the decision, and it's coming in the fall, and that you will be in place in a new job before the end of the year.
That's nice.
Woo! So congratulations,
Good.
Terry, for hanging in there, and just be very patient, and just get yourself ready to act, which is around fall time.
By the way, Terry says her birth month and day, can't talk, January 23rd.
123. So she's in a 6th year. So
Okay.
your 6th personal year is a year of obligation, taking care of others, but it's also reinventing yourself. So that could be another reason why you might not be feeling like you belong in this job anymore, because you're reinventing a new you, and it's more external versus what the 7 year is. So you will have a job change in the fall. So just get ready.
That's fabulous.
Yay.
I'm about to sneeze. Oh my goodness. 1-800-595-2943. 1-800-595-2943 if you want to talk to psychic Marla Mitchell. Now, off the air, you and I were talking about a really cool workshop that you have coming up, one that you haven't really done in a while.
I haven't
Tell us
done
about
it.
that.
It's very popular. There's a 3 parts to it, and it's coming up the evening of Thursday, June 23rd, from 7 to 9 in the evening, and it's a workshop that involves a little bit of meditation. So if you don't know how to meditate, I'll teach you how. If you do know how to meditate, I'll teach you some new tricks on how to get into that focused Zen place. We'll do a little meditation. Then we're going to do something that's very unique and very different called drum journey healing. And so, no, you won't be drumming. People are like, oh, I want to beat that drum.
Yeah.
No, I'll be doing the drumming, and everyone, you bring a blanket and a pillow and you lay on my nice carpeted floor, and you're all laying down, and I beat the drum, and it can get a little intense in the very first couple minutes because I'm beating at a very loud, fast pace. But this noise of the drum, this rhythm, puts you in a trance-like state. It's very cool. And then you go back into your past, and you don't even have to choose it. You just kind of wait and see where your mind takes you.
Yeah.
And you can heal an event, a circumstance, an attitude, something from your past, and you witness it from a third-party point of view, so you don't experience it again if it was bad. You just witness it, and you see all the parties involved. And then when the drum beat changes, I kind of go through this. You'll just be very aware as the drum changes beats and rhythms, you actually come back up out of it, and then we're done. But it takes about 45 minutes on all that you're under. And people have, I've had one gal, she goes, I don't know where I went, but it was cool. Other
She went on a trip.
yeah. Other people have just come up and they're like, wow. And, you need to take a little break after this and get a drink of water and use the restroom. And then the last part we do is a psychic medium, where I tune into the group as a whole and I see who's on the other side. And I bring in your loved ones, your spirit guides, your spirit animals, and people we can do a Q&A. So it's a really fun 2-hour little workshop.
Very cool.
So if you're interested, you can go to my website, marlamitchell.com, and look at that. I'll put the information up today. It's not up there yet. Or you can call me on my office line, 970-223-3457, and sign up. It's already half full.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I put the notice out last night, and I filled it half full already. So
Jeez.
if you
So
want to
it's
get
filling up
in,
quick.
give me a call. And it's only $60 for a 2-hour session.
That's
Yeah.
not bad at all.
It's a good price. Yeah.
1-800-595-2943 if you want to talk to psychic Marla Mitchell. 94.3 The X, who's this?
Hi, this is Karsten.
Hey, Karsten. What's your question for Marla?
I had a question about relationships.
Relationships. Okay.
Yeah, I was in a pretty serious relationship about a little over a year ago, and I was just crazy about him, and I haven't really connected with anyone since that, and I don't know, I just feel like, how do I move on, and get over it? And I don't know. I just was wondering what you see in the future for that.
So you're having trouble letting go.
I guess, yeah.
And maybe even sometimes we feel when we have something that powerful and that chemistry, we'll never feel that again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It can be very a letdown. Can you give me just a fake name or even a real name if you want of the person that you were involved with?
Matt.
Matt. Okay. All right. And you want to know not if he's coming back, but if there's somebody else and maybe even better?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me see what we get. All right. So I'm pulling Pisces. Are you Pisces, yes or no?
Yes.
You are the Pisces. That's the first card I pulled. How about that?
That's crazy.
Okay. All right. We do have a Taurus coming in as well. I don't know if you know what his sign was, but Okay.
He was a Libra.
It was the Libra. Okay. So, dear Pisces, the first two cards up are Pisces with, it's called the defeat card or the sadness card. And it shows a person who's sitting on a pile of rubble on the card. And what that means to me is someone who's been, they had high expectations or high hopes, and then it didn't work out, because that's why it's called the defeat card or Five of Swords. And Five of Swords can be very, very painful. There was, the hopes and dreams of the drama and the pain and the heartache going away is above you, which is what you're wanting, but it can also be, sometimes we get used to feeling that way. Sometimes we actually create more drama because that's all we know. And so I guess some things that you might want to think about is, are you having trouble letting go because it's such a familiar feeling of pining for him or pining for what was lost, the love? So just kind of think about that on your own. Sometimes we get real familiar with being sad or being depressed or being in a wanting state. You do have in your favor, though, overcoming odds. So the card that means you will prevail, you will come out of this funk, and you will be much better is the foundation of the spread. I show light at the end of the tunnel. So you're not through, I hate to say this, but you're not through the worst of it yet, okay? So there is some inner work to be done. What is your birth month and day? Are you February or March Pisces?
February 20th.
220. So you're in a 4 personal year, going into a 5 because your birthday was in February. So a 4 is the very work your ass off year. You can work very hard, a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. But as far as love goes, it's not a bad thing to be in a 4 going into a 5. It can actually be a good thing. Light at the end of the tunnel, letting go, there's the grief, there's the burden lifted, and there's love coming again. You do have love, Knight of Cups, which on my card shows a guy holding out a rose, and it's a very romantic card. So you have someone who is coming to you, another person. And let me close my eyes and just look at that. Hold on for a second. It's possible you could meet him latter part of this year, and then it gets more serious early next year. It does feel to be within a year or less that you do meet somebody new, but you really need to work on your own heartache, pain, your role in the relationship with Matt. You know, we learn something from everybody. Everyone in our life is a mirror, and we learn from them. And so if you can look at what you learned from Matt about yourself, does that make sense if I ask you that?
Yeah, that does.
Okay. If you can admit all your faults without being judgmental on yourself, just be kind to yourself, but just say, yeah, I have this tendency, or yeah, I tend to do that, or yeah, I freak out, or I'm this, or needy, or whatever it is. If you could admit those things and then be very aware, so when you meet the next guy, if you see yourself going into a familiar pattern, then you can stop it or change it or even work on it as you go through it with the new guy. But you have a really special one coming up, okay?
Okay.
You're not done with love, but just work on yourself now, okay? So you can be the best version of you when you meet this new guy.
The Front Range is home for new music discovery. 94.3 The X.
Hey, Linda, what's your question for Marla?
Hey, Marla, this is Linda of the Frank and Linda Show. How are you?
Hey, Linda. Thanks for the little cue in. Now I know who you are. I would have recognized your voice eventually. Okay. What can I do for you, Linda?
I just have a couple really quick things, and I'll make it fast.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember my middle granddaughter, Mariah. We know now that she's a sensitive. Of course, she was about 3 when you saw her. She's almost 17 now.
Right.
She is a sensitive. I wanted to see if you could see how much more abilities she has, or because she's afraid of it, and she what I can do to coach her.
Oh, good question. Okay, so let me just, for the audience listening, a sensitive is someone like myself or anyone who has psychic abilities that are more pronounced. They may be uber sensitive to energies, other people, foods, you name it. Sensitives are just they're very in tune to the psychic energy. We're all psychic, but some of us are more sensitive, okay?
Right.
Think of X-Men, right? People who are a little bit different. Yeah. But we all have the gifts. So I'm looking at Mariah's cards, and the choice is hers. So, yes, she has abilities. Yes, she has gifts. You and I both know, Linda, that she was seeing spirits and things like that and sensing them at a very young age. And she still senses them, you're saying?
She does. And the other thing is she's actually in high school, but she's schooling at home now because there was too much drama at school. She's like taking in everything, and she couldn't concentrate. So that's what brought it up again.
That's part of the sensitives too. Loud noises, a lot of crowds. I don't like large crowds. There's a lot of things that sensitive just aren't able to deal with in a very calm way, I'll say. So there is a choice coming to her. The choice will be whether or not she wants to continue to grow her gifts. Now, does she practice meditation or anything that can help calm her nerves?
She tries when she can, but I think she can do it more now that there's going to be less people in the house.
Right.
She had a busy house as well. So, yeah, she knows how to do that. She's got to get to it.
It's kind of like what I'll just use myself as an example. I had gifts. I knew them all my life. And then around teenage years, I put them away, and I didn't bring them back until my mid-30s. And I didn't do it on purpose. It was a choice to meditate because I was just feeling all the drama and all the people in my life, and things were just really difficult. And I found a way to cope through meditation, and then boom, back came my gifts. So the choice is hers whether she wants to use them or put them away. She can do that. But the sensitivity, I don't know if that will ever go away fully, just learning how to deal with that. But she does have abilities that she could use for the greater good if she chose to, whether it's in a healing field like nursing or even holistic health, by being around people and sensing what they need. But I guess my biggest suggestion is for her to get the time alone that she needs. What's her birthday?
July 15th.
Oh, she's a Cancer. Okay.
Yes,
all right. So uber sensitive and uber moody. Okay. So, yeah, Cancers can be a little moody. Well, you're a Cancer too, aren't you, Linda?
Yes, I am.
Do you agree with me?
Yes, I do. Absolutely. Hit that right on the head.
Thanks for being honest. Okay, so, but see, Cancers are very sensitive. That's why. They're a water sign. So, I guess my coaching to Mariah is, it's helpful to find other sensitives or talk to them. If she wants to friend me on Facebook, I'm not sure if we are friends. I know I'm friends with her sister, Brianna, but she can find me on Facebook and friend me. You can recommend us, and I can even, send her some messages that way. Or just finding like-minded people that understand her being different. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
But meditation is the key to helping her cope with a lot of the sensitivities. And then she'll be able to choose if she wants more gifts. But there are more gifts for her, yes.
Good. She wants to. She just doesn't know how to calm down herself. So
meditation is the number one.
Right. Okay. Can I ask one more really quick question? This one's really kind of a sad one.
Okay.
Real good friends of ours in Arizona. They had a horrible year so far. They've just lost both of their sons, one in January and one in March. And those were their only two sons. And
wow.
They passed away in each of those months, and it's just been devastating for them. I was just wondering if you could tell me anything about, they're not boys, they're adults. They were 48, I think 52 years old.
Okay.
And died suddenly. So
both the same year?
Oh yeah, 3 months apart.
January. Oh my gosh. Okay.
It was terrible, and they're trying to hold themselves together, but it's been very, very tough for them. So, I was wondering if you could tell me anything about keep calling the boys. They're not boys, but
well, they're their boys. Do you have
boys,
the names of the couple? Would they mind if you gave me their names?
No. Karen and Arvel Vance. Last name is Vance.
Carol and Arvel. That's a great name. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just see if I tune in anything about the boys.
Okay.
The older one comes in first. I feel very, very elated, very excited, he's in He's in a different place than the younger one. Now, not that they're not together, but in my opinion, where we go, there's different levels, or if you want to call it classrooms in heaven or the spiritual realm. They're in different classes or levels, classrooms, I should say, as far as learning things about their life. And the older one, what was his name?
Kevin.
Kevin. Okay. He feels to be, he's in a very energetic, high-spirited room or place with other people, and I feel very energized. And I'm almost like he hasn't gone into review yet. I believe we go into a review part, and then we start doing work up there. But he's in a really good place. It's very exciting. He's with other like-minded souls of the same evolutionary level. The younger one, what was his name? Kent. Okay. He is in a different level or room, and I feel more serious, more like he has more serious work to do with his review process. So the way they died was different in some way. Does that make sense? And
It does, yeah.
okay. And the younger one has more, everyone lives their life in a certain way. And the younger one has more, I'm just going to say it, has more, what's the word I'm looking for? Has more things to learn from his life's choices. So not that he was a bad person at all. I'm just saying he has more of a review process, more of a deeper, like looking at his life in a different way than the older one. So maybe the older one was, I'm just using an example, maybe he was of a minister or a preacher, and he did more helping people and donating and doing more grand things in a very grand scale with loving and giving back. And maybe the younger one might have tended to be more I'm going to use the word selfish, or just didn't give as much. And so he's learning more about the ways he could have been more giving and kind. Does that make sense? Or even in the way they died. So,
right.
But they will
both
be
died of heart attacks.
Okay.
At different times, but it was I believe a family type of thing.
Okay, a family hereditary thing. But they will be together eventually. It's just there's more learning. Everyone, everyone's different in the family, and everyone has their own life lessons to review. And they're just in a different room right now. But they're both in good places.
Remember that feeling when you just want the music to stop? Yeah, me neither. Woo! We are the Front Range's home for alternative. 94.3 The X.
Hey, Joseph, what's your question for Marla?
I'm a single father, and I haven't been in a relationship for 6 years, and I wonder if that's going to be happening soon.
Okay. Well, you've been kind of busy, I'm guessing, huh?
Yeah, with kids.
Yeah, being a single dad, that's hard work. So are single moms. Any single parent is hard work. Okay, let's look at you, Joseph. What is your birth month and day?
January 29th.
129. So you are the Aquarius. Okay, so you are in a 3 personal year, going into a 4. So because your 3 was strongest on your birthday this year, and then your 4 is coming up, so you're going to start feeling, if you thought you worked hard already, you're going to work really hard this coming year, starting about fall, like September September of this year to September of next year, part of 2017. A lot of hard work, responsibilities. Could be work related, also family related. Do you have love coming? Oh, I even pulled your card, the Capricorn. No, you're Aquarius. Pulled Capricorn, which is learning tough lessons from your past. So I'm going to say, yes, you do have love coming, but not until I know it's been 6 years since you've been in a relationship. Let me look at you for a second. How many kids you got?
2.
2, okay. There's a part of you that is worried that it's never going to happen, that you've lost your mojo, so to speak. Being a parent, all your attention does go to being a good parent, keeping your kids safe, and, being that role. But you haven't lost your mojo. You still got it. Everything's there. There is someone coming. I even see you being married again if you choose, or in a married-like relationship, whether that's living together, civil union, anything like that. But there's someone coming. I got the pregnancy card, which means 9 months or less, unless you want another child. But you got someone coming. I'm going to say first part of next year. So you could be dating and just kind of, you got to kiss a lot of frogs. Or what's the, that's for women. What do men kiss? I guess they kiss frogs too. Kiss a lot of frogs.
You can come up with a lot of offensive things.
Right.
Kiss a lot of frogs to meet your princess. But you do have I got the word princess, and I got a princess card coming in. So you're not done with love. Just keep the faith. Can I ask just what your age is?
49.
49. Okay, you don't sound that old.
Yeah, not at all.
And that's not old even. I would say before you're 52, you'll be married. So that's 3 years. So you're going to meet someone soon and then get very serious about her. Okay?
Okay.
So don't give up and just keep working on you. And remember, it's always good to do the inner work and look at your past, and not in a bad way, but like, how was I before and how am I different? And know that it doesn't have to be the same. Every relationship is different. It's just whether you've grown and changed yourself. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joseph.
Thanks. It's 94.3 The X, and if you want to talk to Psychic Marla Mitchell, give us a call, 1-800-595-2943. So, let's see. Going to start off with some musicians, Marla, and I'd like you to see if you could, if their spirit animals will come through.
All right. I'll give it a try.
Start with Dave Grohl.
I don't even know who Dave Grohl is. I'm sorry.
He's from Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. People are going to laugh at me. I don't. Yeah. Okay, we'll see. Dave Grohl. So I'm going to have to just go with the name because I can't picture him. So just like
he's that Jesus figure on our door over there.
Oh, I wondered who that was. Everybody's laughing.
Yeah, for obviously you can't see it through the radio, but
I can see the picture. I thought that looks like Jesus.
It's Jesus with Dave Grohl's face, and it's on our door.
Got it. Thank you. I just told how old I am, aren't I? Okay, so let me look at that. Oh, that came in fairly quick. I see a it's a little baby seal. Oh. It's cute. It's a little seal, and it's not a full-grown seal. It's not a walrus. It's a little baby seal, like a little tiny seal. So he's a seal, or he has a spirit animal of a seal.
A baby seal.
That's a baby seal.
Dave Grohl's spirit animal.
Yeah.
How about Paul McCartney?
I know who that is. Okay.
Yeah.
I am from that era. Okay. Oh, wow. It's white. Wow, it's a white horse. I almost said unicorn. Now, I don't know if unicorns, because they're not real, they're magical.
Of course they're real.
But two little girls. But I'm going to say white horse, maybe even unicornish, a white horse.
I could see that.
It's
Paul
a white
McCartney
horse.
is like a mystical unicorn.
Yeah, and I don't know why that's just what popped in. I saw a white horse, and then I saw, oh my God, it's a unicorn. I went, well, that's, my logic goes, no, it can't be a unicorn, but maybe it is.
Maybe it is.
So that's something you can Google, Paul McCartney, if you're listening.
Of course he's listening. Give Marla a call. How about Justin Bieber?
Oh, God. Okay. Interesting. His is a black animal, because all I saw was black first. Yeah, it's a panther. So Justin Bieber is a black panther.
A black panther.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Bieber. How about Kanye West?
Oh. Interesting. Okay, so try to not have dead air. Let me just see what. Oh, that one's a tough one. Honestly, what I see is I see a crow or a raven. Yeah, looks like a crow.
A crow.
And he's got something in his mouth. It looks like it's like ew, this is gross. It looks like a larva.
Ew.
It's like a grub worm or something. It's a raven with a grub worm in his, like he's eating something. It's gross. I'm sorry.
How about his lovely lady
Kim
Kardashian?
That came in very quick. She has what is it? Hold on. It's a jaguar.
Huh.
It's a jaguar cat.
Jaguar.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a jaguar.
Interesting.
That was very quick. That one popped in.
How about
fast.
our favorite, Donald Trump?
Donald Trump. That one. That one is he has I see the horns and they curl up. It's a ram.
Huh.
He's got a ram.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if he's a Capricorn, but isn't that the sign of a Capricorn too?
I think so.
I don't know if he is a Capricorn. I'd be curious to find out what he is.
There's like Capricorn and Aries that are both.
Oh yeah, the Aries might be the
kinda
ram.
different, but I
the
could
Capricorn's
see,
the goat, and I think the Aries is
that's
a
right,
ram.
is a ram, yeah.
But he has a ram for a spirit animal.
And isn't Aries like the leader, the
adventurer, the charge? Yeah. That's an
okay.
Aries personality.
I could see that.
But he is a ram.
How about Bernie Sanders?
Good old Bernie.
What's his spirit animal?
Interesting. I see water, so let me see what's in the water.
A baby seal. Oh, that's Dave Grohl.
No, his is a what are those called? Muskrats.
A muskrat.
A muskrat. Yeah. A little muskrat. I don't know.
Bernie kind of looks like a muskrat, so that makes
be
sense.
nice.
How about Hillary Clinton?
Hillary. Okay. Well, let's see. Hers is also. Oh no. She's got a couple. The first I saw a bird that went flying through the room, and then I saw this really long, tall-legged. It's a giraffe. So the giraffe would prefer to be seen more than the bird. The bird's flying around, and it feels to be more like a feels like a bluebird. But the giraffe is really prevalent. I could see the giraffe for her.
The bird is secretive.
Must be
wants to
just
be
nothing.
hidden.
Bluebirds are. It's just a blue bird flying around. Maybe it's
Is it like a parrot?
No, my first thought was not a bluebird literally, but a blue jay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blue jay. Interesting.
A blue jay. And then a giraffe. She has two. Yeah.
Interesting. If you want to know what your spirit animal is, give Marla a call right now. 1-800-595-2943. 1-800-595-2943, or shoot us a Facebook message, 943 the X. I guess people are not calling yet. I hope it's not a technical issue. What is Johnny Depp's spirit animal?
Oh, Johnny Depp. Who doesn't like Johnny Depp? Was it the Pirates of the Caribbean guy?
Yes.
Awesome.
Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands. Johnny Depp has. Oh, that's very quick as well. He has an elephant.
Huh.
Those are fairly common nowadays. I don't know why, but I've been seeing a lot of elephants lately with people. His is an elephant. Yeah.
Interesting. And what about his soon-to-be ex-wife, Amber Heard?
Oh, I thought they were divorced already. Oh, okay.
They probably will be.
No, wait a
soon.
minute.
She just filed for divorce.
No, that's not the young one he just married, is it?
Yeah, it is.
And they're getting divorced already?
Yeah.
I thought you were about the gal that he had babies with. No. They never married. We're talking gossip here.
Yeah, we are talking gossip here.
Okay, so his soon-to-be ex-wife, Amber, her spirit animal, very interesting, is what are those lizard type things that you see in Mexico? Iguana. She's an iguana. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Someone is calling us, so we'll get to that. 1-800-595-2943. Psychic Marla Mitchell in the studio. 94.3 The X. Who's this?
Oh, Laura?
Hey, Laura. What's your question for Marla?
Well, my daughter and I listen to your program all the time, every Wednesday morning. I was wondering what both of our spirit animals are.
That's a good one. Okay, Laura, what's your daughter's name?
Emily.
Emily. Okay. All right, I'm just writing the name down. Okay, so Laura, let me look at you first. You have, not too bad. You have a wolf. Came in seeing a dog, something furry first, and then it turned into a nice a wolf.
Oh, wow.
I hope you like wolves.
Yeah.
And then Emily, how old is Emily?
She's 9.
She's 9. Okay, so I'm just, like I said, sometimes it takes a while for the animal to come in. I don't want to leave with just dead air on, so I'm just talking as I look at her. She has a little it's not a chipmunk, but it's I think they're called ground squirrels. It's kind of similar family. Yeah. It's a ground squirrel. Chipmunks had the little stripe. This is more of a, I don't know,
a squirrel, but not like a normal squirrel.
Yeah, it's a ground squirrel, and I don't. That's just the word I heard in my head was ground squirrel. And I pictured a chipmunk, and then and my spirit says no, ground squirrel. So you might look up squirrel or chipmunk and put them together or something like that. But it's not either. It's the ground squirrel. Or look it up on the internet and see what it looks like. Yeah.
Well, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Laura. It's 94.3 The X. Who's this?
This is Abby.
Hey, Abby. What's your question for Marla?
Well, I was just curious as to what my spirit animal might be.
Okay, that's a good one. We got it going now. Abby. Okay. You have, oh, wow, I haven't seen this in a long time. You have a turtle. Aww. And this is a sea turtle, not a little box turtle.
Oh, I love sea turtles.
Because I saw an ocean, like not a river. Then I saw the ocean. Then I saw the little, just like in Nemo, I saw this little cute little feet paddling, and I saw a sea turtle. Yeah.
I had such a magical experience in Hawaii one time when I was visited by sea turtles, so that makes so much sense.
Yeah, aww. There you go.
Don't want to creep you out or anything. But we're feeling the vibe right now.
You gonna listen to all that new rock alternative?
And I think you like us.
You wanna split it?
94.3 The X. Front Range Alternative.
Earlier you were talking about the workshop, really cool workshop that you have coming up. Tell us
workshop coming
about
up.
It again.
Thursday, June 23rd from 7 to 9 p.m. And it's going to be a little bit of meditation, a drum journey healing, and also a psychic medium session. And you learn to meditate, you get a healing of your past issues, and then you get to see who's on the other side. Cool. It's really good. It's a lot of fun. And if you want more details, give me a call, 970-223-3457.
Very cool. Or marlamitchell.com.
Correct.
94.3 The X. Who's this? Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Tom.
Hey, Tom. What's your question for Marla?
So I was wondering if there's anybody in my spiritual being who's trying to give me guidance right now or looking to aid me in any way. Somebody from my past or, maybe just somebody looking out for me.
We all have spirit guides. We all have loved ones, even if we didn't know them, like great-grandparents on the other side as well. Let me look and see who's in your vicinity. You actually have and we're getting a feedback. Do you have the radio on or no?
We do.
Okay, can you turn that down, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Just a little hard for me to concentrate with the feedback. So my first hit was I felt an elderly woman. If you pay attention, she's on your right, okay? And elderly woman, she feels to be someone, I'm going to say, from probably the late 1800s, early 1900s, so probably a grandparent or great-grandparent. I just feel someone there beside you as a loved one, keeping you safe or just being in your vicinity. She worked very, very hard. I actually feel she may have even been widowed at a younger age. I mean, with kids. I don't know if this makes sense in your family history, but I do feel someone who maybe her husband died in some kind of accident, maybe when he was in his 40s or 50s, and then she was left to raise the kids. Does this make sense at all? Do you know your family history much? Hello? Barely. Okay. Okay. You might check with a parent or someone to see if that's possible. You also have a spirit animal, and this popped in huge. It is a giant, like what you'd think of as a big old Kodiak bear. Big, huge bear.
Huh.
And this thing is on its on its hind legs, and it's standing up, and it's big. Not scary, very protective. So you definitely want to look up spirit animal bear, and it's not a little black bear. It's a big, big bear. Let's see what else you have out there. If I see anything else at the moment, there feels to be interesting. You must be a very playful, light-hearted person. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree.
Because you have elves around you. Like Keebler elves, you have little elves around you.
Is there chocolate too?
So oftentimes, not very often, I get people in to see me, and when I look in their aura, some people have fairies, some people have elves and little people. You actually have a group of elves around you. I know this sounds weird, but so you have elf-like energy, meaning playful, fun, lighthearted, maybe even a prankster, just someone who really enjoys to keep things light and fun. That's an elf energy person, and you have elves all around you. Very, very cool. Thanks a lot, Tom.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It's 94.3 The X. I think if you tell
I don't
anyone,
know if he liked that or not.
You've got elves around you. I think they're going to think, are you high? No.
He's got elves. I just saw a group of little elves, and they were just very playful, mischievous, ornery. And I was like, okay. Funny. So people with elf energy are very playful. Like George Clooney. He's always, pulling pranks on people, and he's an elf person.
Interesting.
He has elves around him.
He has elves around him.
He does. Yeah.
Interesting. 1-800-595-2943 Psychic Marla Mitchell. We got a Facebook message from Lindsay. She's interested in getting a cold reading, and she is a Taurus.
All right, Lindsay. Let's see what we got. Cold reading. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm getting Cancer, the sign of Cancer. I'm also getting, that's it for the astrology. So, Lindsay, I also poured Taurus at the very last minute. I pulled 3 extra cards, and Taurus was one of them. So, what you've got going on is some changes are in the works. It could be the way you earn your money. It could also be tied to a move. The one card that shows all this is the Knight of Pentacles. And for me, that card symbolizes buying and selling like a house. It represents changing how you earn your money. And also it represents moving, a lot of change, but it's all positive for you. So you are in the midst of changing, moving, a lot of things that are very positive. You can't really control it. So by that I mean, make a decision and set back and see how it flows, and then don't try to make it happen in your timeline. Let the universe help you and guide you, so you don't rush into something and make too many changes based on what your ego wants. But you do have a lot of happiness coming your way. You have a financial burden lifted off of your shoulders. So this could very well be a job change, or I don't think it's lotto, but, my son always asks when he's going to win it. So. But this feels to be something very positive in the financial realm. It could be just buying a house and having a really good investment there. But it is for the Taurus, because I did pull it. And you are manifesting at a very high rate. So manifesting means pay attention to your thoughts. Keep them positive. If you can see something in your mind, if you can feel it in your heart and believe that it's possible, you can manifest it and bring it into your reality. So see it, feel it, believe it, and do that every day, what you're wanting to bring in, and you can make it happen. But it looks really, really good. Really good for Lindsay.
Good. And she sent us that on Facebook. Remember, you can always send us a Facebook message. Doesn't matter what day of the week it is. But if you have a question for Marla, she'll get to it the following Wednesday. So,
yes.
And how can people get in touch with you off the air if they want to see you, Marla?
I have a website, marlamitchell.com. My office number, which is a landline, so you can't text me, is 970-223-3457. And I have a workshop coming up on June 23rd. That's meditation, drum, and psychic medium workshop for 2 hours in the evening. I have a Reiki class that is now full, and that's on June 25th.
Cool. But you do a lot of Reiki.
I do a Reiki class every month, usually.
Okay, cool.
So I'll be doing another one in July. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Cool. We'll see you next week, Marla.
Thank you. Have a great week.
Alternative for the Front Range.
You gotta open up his eyes to the music.
94.3